Hello everyone. Today is Friday, July 31st. It was our last day of our first week of school and we've done it. Okay, so we started out the day with our calendar like I always try to do. I was telling everyone that today is the very last day of July. We're in the month of July. Today is Friday, July 31st. The next time we do packet pickups, your student will be able to have their own calendar and we can do that all together. And then we went over our class rules, which are be responsible, be respectful, have good relationships, and be kind. And we really emphasized being kind today. We read the story or listened to the read aloud of Chrysanthemum. So I'll link that story. And then the story is all about Chrysanthemum and her name. And we talked about where we got our names from. Mrs. Kennedy got her middle name from her grandma. That was her grandma's name and also my great-grandma's name. So I was named after both of them. We also talked about how our last names are the same as our parents or maybe our brothers and sisters. Mrs. Kennedy has brothers and sisters. And two of those brothers and sisters, we have different last names, but we're still brother and sister. And then we did this page in the Zoom activity packet. The very first page that we did, we filled in the 10 frame with the letters of our name. We numbered each frame, and there were 10 total. That's why it's called a 10 frame. And then we put in the letters of our name. I did my last name. Most students did their first name. Any name that you can spell, choose that one. So I did Kennedy, which had 7 letters, and we talked about how many letters were either in our first or our last name. And then down here, it says, write a sentence about yourself using your name. So everyone wrote a sentence using their name. Make sure you use your name in the sentence. I said, my name is Mrs. Kennedy, and I am your teacher. I spelled out Minecraft for a student. He said, my name is, and he gave his name, and he said, I like to play Minecraft, or I like Minecraft. So that was pretty cool. Lots of students talked about things that they liked or things that they do after school. This bottom part says, if someone wrote a book about you, what would the cover look like? And we had lots of students draw pictures of things that they like. One student drew a picture of him and his sister. I probably would have drawn a picture of me with my cat Luna and my dog Lily. But I spent my time helping kids with spelling and going over their names. So I didn't get a chance to draw yet, but I will. And then we went to recess, and then we came back, and then I played the read aloud story called I Went Walking, where we talked about how things are in a story are told in order. So first something happens, and then something else happens, and then something else happens. So we gave examples of what do we do in the morning before we come to our Zoom call or before we start doing our work for the day. I gave my example, I wake up, I get ready for the day, I brush my teeth, I get dressed, and then I drive to campus. I drive to school, that way I can Zoom with everyone from school. And then the story is called I Went Walking, and all the different things that the characters saw when they went on a walk. And so we filled out this next page in the packet that says, I went walking. What did I see? I saw and then there's a really big blank, and you get to fill in the blank with whatever you want to put in there. I saw a blank looking at me. Lots of students did a cat or a dog or a bird or a tree. Mrs. Kennedy chose a monster, and so she drew, which I want you to do too, is draw a picture of whatever you said you saw when you were walking. And then after we did that, we did a directed draw, because there's a blank page in here. I'll put a link to the video that shows you how to do it if you need some extra help, because the leaves are a little bit hard. But we drew pictures of pineapples. So there is a blank page here, and then we drew a picture of a pineapple. Mrs. Kennedy started out with pencil. I should have erased that, but I forgot. And then I outlined it. I traced over my pencil with a Sharpie. That way it could make it more bold. And then I colored it all in. And so the homework, the independent work for the day is going to be the next page of writing, whatever page that is for your student. It should either be day 2 or something after that. So day 3, probably nothing further than day 3, but maybe you're on day 4, day 5. And then to fill in another line on the number chart. So we ended with 10, so the next number will be 11, and it'll go all the way up to 20. If your student already filled out this whole page, because a lot of students just got so excited they finished it. If you keep turning, there's actually 8 of these number charts, and they can keep going and keep going. So there's always an option if they've gone ahead. And then the last thing that I asked everyone to do was go to this first page that says, I can count. And there are a bunch of little things on here, and they ask you to count them. So the first one is pineapples. So there's 1, 2, 3 pineapples. And so we have to color in the number 3. In this one, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks. So we colored in the number 4. This one, how many ice cream cones are there? There are, and then you fill in, is there only 1? Are there 3? Or are there 2? And then you just keep going all the way down. So just those 3 pages, your next writing page, a number chart. So either one line on the number chart or do another number chart, whatever is next for you. And then the I can count page. And then as usual for homework is read 20 minutes. And that was our day. And we gave ourselves a big pat on the back for making it through our first week of first grade. All right, thanks so much. I'll see you Monday.